Catching up with your favorite stars here, CMA Week. Next up is Joel Crouse. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I was in Buffalo not too long ago.
Yeah, I know our brand manager Wendy speaks very highly of you.
Yeah. It was a blast.
If you want some.
Yeah.
Such a good song.
Thank you, man. It was cool to be able to release that this past year. You know, my first single to country radio, and we're about to release another one called Why God Made Love Songs.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back to the history of where you came from, you started singing in church.
I did. When I was about 12 or 13, I kind of started leading worship in my parents' church, and then I started a band outside of that. We were on the road for, a couple of years, so I've really been on the road for about 5 or 6 years now, so it's kind of been a musical journey.
Pretty cool stuff, though, when you think you got songs on the radio and you're doing videos. It looked like, watching that video, it looked like you had a lot of fun doing it.
It's cool, man. It was my first music video, and I didn't know what to expect, really. It was, I kept asking questions like, what am I supposed to be doing? Blah, blah, how's this go? And it was honestly just a really cool hang. It's a really relaxed thing, so.
So you were out on the road with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
For 16, 17 dates,
16
something like that?
dates, yeah.
What was that experience like?
Dude, it was a blast, and we were just coming off Darius Rucker tour, and we get the call that we're going out on the road with Taylor Swift, and then doing the dates, and it was cool. I got to do a lot of Northeast dates, and I'm from Massachusetts, and so my last couple dates were at Gillette Stadium there where the Pats play.
Beautiful.
But the whole tour was a learning experience, gained a lot of new fans, a lot of cool people.
Massachusetts is such an interesting area, and back in the day, people would be like, "There's no way a guy from Massachusetts is going to be a country star."
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's cool that country music's always evolving. It's always it's definitely more diverse now. But my country influence came from my grandfather. He was from Mobile, Alabama, but he lived with me, and man, he taught me how to play poker and all the country music outlaws when I was 8 years old.
Cool.
So I didn't have a choice.
Do you include any of that in your show?
I want to start. It's kind of been one of those things. I've been doing a lot of opening slots lately, and I think, more for a headlining show, I would include that.
Yeah, because when you're new, you want people to know your music,
sure,
your sound.
And you always got to throw in a cover or two that everyone knows and stuff. But it would be cool to kind of do like a broken down, version of what I grew up with.
If you were to explain, somebody said, "Hey, explain the Joel Crouse sound. What's he like?" Is there a way you could do that?
It's that's a very hard question. Like I said, topic-wise, I grew up on the Outlaws, and I think Keith Urban plays into a big part of my sound. But also really big Eagles, Fleetwood Mac fan. So
cool.
I'm like kind of trying to combine all of them. I
like it. I think that's the way it's going right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Very cool. It's Joel Crouse, and it's CMA Week. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me, man.